everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. What a game we have for you here. The first meeting of the year between two of the NFL's most hostile divisional rivals. This matchup always among the most anticipated games of the regular season. It's the Lions going up against the Vikings.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Bradford on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Three yards remaining here on second down. And he motions the wide receiver. Off the play fake to Cook. Here's Bradford. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Bradford finding Rudolph there for a Viking first.
You talk about a combo that works really well. Sam Bradford, short, dart-throwing quarterback, and Kyle Rudolph able to work the seams inside and make those tough catches.
Now, Rudolph wound up shattering his career high with 83 catches last year, third among NFL tight ends. First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A one-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of one-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional one-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Second down following the run. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. And Cook has it, left side. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, the catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Got a man, it's right. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. A first down throw for Bradford. Open here, Adam Thielen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Following the flag, 1st and 20 now. Bradford again. Out to his left. Being chased out left. And Rudolph has it left side. 18 yards to pick up there. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To the air again with Bradford. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Sort of a prototypical Sam Bradford drive here, isn't it? Just kind of short passes, gets another first down there.
It goes all the way back to college. When he was coming out, the number one thing everyone talked about was his accuracy, how well he placed the football, and each and every throw on the money. Set an NFL record in 2016 for completion percentage over a season.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll throw again. Bradford. He's got it. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Second and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Forbath out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's Riddick. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. This is the running back, Blue. And this This time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Riddick. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Stafford. This one complete to Theo Riddick. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They run with blue. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes I think measurements just get in the way of good football players. Sometimes people think, well, he's just a little too short for us. But Eric Kendricks, forget that. Makes plays in the run game, and boy, does he cover well as a linebacker.
Showing it's the size of the fight in the dog.
I love it. He's got plenty of that in him.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. It's caught, Jones. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Here's Blue. 10 more there and another 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll try and run again with Blue. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Riddick with a carry. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
One of my favorite safeties in the league is Harrison Smith. His ability to support in the run game, as we just saw there, that's key, but also can cover deep as well.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. To throw is Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Marvin Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
First down, Bradford. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Second down now after the incompletion. In motion left goes a tight end. On second down, Bradford again. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Bradford. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Play action now. Bradford. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. More from Minneapolis after this. So on now is Kai Forbath. If you're wondering, he's hit from as far as 57. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
So the D-line's going to spread out. On the carry, this is Blue. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Second down. Here's Stafford. That's pulled in by the rookie Kenny Galladay. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now they'll run it on the toss. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And Anthony Barr just has it all as far as I'm concerned in terms of physique, athletic ability, and now he's versatile as well. When he came out of UCLA, he played outside linebacker, but also down defensive end. The Vikings can utilize the same sort of skills.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's third down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And it's the Cowboys that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Third and long, it's Stafford. Escape, and a big loss here as he's taken down. In his 5th year from Appalachian State, it's Sam Martin on to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On 1st and 10, Bradford buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Now it's the backup, Bridgewater. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Bradford now to throw on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now it's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Bradford going deep for Diggs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Miles Killebrew with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. On the ground, it's Reddick. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Rudock, his first throw since coming in the game. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. 22 yards on the pickup there. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now they try the right side here. And some room to maneuver. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Here we go now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick. He's got daylight. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. The man in motion is right. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On 3rd down, Bradford dancing to his left. That's complete right around the 8. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. To the ground, this time Cook. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. First down. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Well, 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Time running out here on the play clock. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Kenny Golladay, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Abbrederis with it over the middle. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So they're operating in the red zone.
Here we go now.
And now here's a carry heading left. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Abbrederis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Flush to his right. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st down, Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Out of the gun. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They run it again with Cook. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looks pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Now the second-year man from South Dakota State, it's Zach Zenner, looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll set up to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Bradford going to give it to Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Bradford, wow, he's going to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Bradford. Shakes off the sack. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. And the Cowboys have added on to their lead. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got some space here. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Now look at 56. Go ahead, you go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now look at 56.
They'll drop the throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings are going to win this football game. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now for Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Vikings on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, your defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Minnesota, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Lions.